Hi everyone, this is the Ramsey Custom Shop and my name is Gary, and wanted to walk you through what this product is about here. As you saw in the build video, we shared a few clips of the process that it takes to get this thing ready. If you're interested in purchasing one of these, I'm selling these as a kit. The purpose of the rest of this video is to kind of walk you through the different options and what you can get and what the prices are and all that. So if you're interested in buying this, stick around and we'll get into the details. So with the kits, there's really two main offerings. We've got a weld together kit for those people at home that are fabricators. You do some welding, you got a welder at home, this is perfect for you. This sells for $2.99. And if you're not a welder and you don't have access to a welder, we have a bolt together kit where you'll get everything you need to be able to bolt it together, including the bolts, and that is $3.99. And the reason for the extra price is it takes quite a bit of extra work to get this retrofitted to be able to bolt together, manual work and that kind of thing. So $2.99 for weld together, $3.99 for bolt together. Now you'll notice that there's two different kinds of finishes being displayed here. This is mild steel, but it's had the hot rolled mill scale chemically removed, and then it's been clear coated. Now when you buy a kit, I want to make it clear that every kit, whether you get the weld together or the bolt together, is going to come in this hot rolled mill scale finish here, okay? And that is, again, the purpose of this is to try to keep the cost down, and you can do whatever finish you want. You can paint this, you can remove the mill scale like I did on this one, and I can share information on how you can do that. You can leave it bare metal with just the bare mill scale and maybe put a wax or an oil on it. However you decide to finish your kit, it'll come complete with everything you need to put it together, but the finish is going to be up to you. So there's a few options that you're going to have available depending on the kind of beam that you want to make for it and the kind of top and so forth. One of the things that you'll notice is the blocks that go between each of the brackets. There's a few different sizes of those, but the blocks that go up to the top of the table have 4 half-inch holes in it that give you the options of putting the kind of fasteners underneath there to bolt that to the table. You could use lag screws, you could put inserts in the wood and use just regular hex head cap screws and do it that way. Again, they're half-inch holes. You could use 3/8 up to probably 7/16 fasteners, and still have room for the top to move around but keep it fairly secure. So what all comes in the kit? Well, you're going to get these brackets, and the blocks are all going to be completely cut, prepped, and ready to weld and ready to do the work that you want to do in terms of getting it prepped for paint or the finish that you want to put on it. It comes with these 1 1/4 inch bolts that bolt the beam or the trestle part of the table together. It comes with these leveling feet that go underneath the bottom of it to give you a little bit of adjustability, although you really shouldn't need to adjust it. It kind of self-adjusts with the beam and the different settings. If you get the bolt together kit, you'll get a package of bolts, and your kit, the brackets and everything, will come with holes in them. You notice that there's no holes in this, and these have holes in them. So you'll get the bolts that you need to bolt that together. And that's it. I'll have plans available and instructions and instructional video for anybody that needs a little help in putting it together. But I'm guessing if you buy in this kit, you know enough about fabrication and woodworking and those kind of things, you can figure out how to put it together. I wanted to point out that there's a couple of options as far as the size of the beam and how that impacts these brackets. If you'll notice that on this particular one, the recess for the beam here is only 1 inch, whereas the recess for the beam on this one is 4 inches. And this one is designed to go with a 2x6 beam configuration, where you would take rough sawn, just dimensional lumber 2x6s, and plane and mill that down and get it to fit this, and that will put your table height in the range of 30-31 inches, somewhere in that range. again, depending on how you actually make the beam. This one is meant to take a 2 by 12 configuration, so you would make a really bulky, beefed up beam, and and that would made up with what you would probably do is make a really thick top to go with it. So you got this really heavy duty, bulky looking configuration, and then where you see this one, has a thinner top, a little bit over an inch to 1.5 inches, and a smaller beam, so it's a little bit lighter footprint, maybe even just a smaller table. The dimensions, the length of the beam, you can make that whatever you want. How far apart you want to put these on the table, you can do that, in any configuration you want. Obviously, paying attention to keeping it stable and balanced and that kind of thing. But so when you place an order for the kit, you're going to get an email back from me with a little questionnaire on how you plan to make your top, how what dimensions you think you might want to make your beam, and that way when I cut these out for you and get them packaged and sent for you, I can get it matched up to what you're looking for. So again, I just wanted to point out that all the kits, the weld together and the bolt together, only come in the hot rolled mill scale finish. If you want this bright, polished, brushed looking finish, you're gonna have to create this on your own. It's pretty labor intensive, either grinding off the mill scale or chemically removing it. And again, I can help you do that if you wanna learn how to do that. So check the link in the description of the video. I'll also have cards at the end of the video where you can just click and it'll take you right out to the website. So there's a couple of different ways you can do that. It's ramseycustoms.com. When you go out to the website, you'll see a link for this table. When you click on that, you'll see 2 links, one for the weld together, one for the bolt together. And again, $2.99 for the weld together, $3.99 for the bolt together. Thanks everybody.